We have a Carbonite booster box from the latest Star Wars Unlimited set, Ashes of the Empire, and we're gonna open it. After that, for the first time ever, we're gonna take a look through the Star Wars Unlimited binder. For those of you who have... Hey guys, Future Me here. I thought I was giving you a brief explanation about how Carbonite packs worked in Star Wars Unlimited, but all I ended up doing was ranting for a while. So here's a visual. Let's just get right into the card packs. All right guys, we have the booster box here. Let's get this cracked open. Oh, yes. My wife and I, full disclosure, have already opened a box of this, and I am very excited to open another one, that's for sure. This is, I would say, before we start opening, this is one of my favorite sets personally to date. Something I really like about Star Wars Unlimited is all of the packs, they're paper. It's not like opening a Magic pack where you have to fidget with a bunch of plastic. Like, these open very smoothly. Definitely the easiest packs I've personally ever opened. All right, so we have our 12 packs. We got pack number 1 here. All right, let's see what we got. So I'm gonna try to lay these out. So we have the first one. I have to be careful showing this because I wanna lay these flat. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh, we have a pull right away. That is a, wow, that's a Showcase Ahsoka Tano. Okay, the first pack too, and we already have something really good. Well guys, this is what I was talking about, a showcase. This is awesome. Wow, I'm honestly speechless. I did not expect this kind of hype right away. Wow, that's such a nice card. Okay, let me go sleeve this up real quick. All right, things are looking very promising so far. So we have Defenders of the Forest. We have a cute little Ewok card. We have a Remnant Official, Imperial Officer looking guy. Oop, follow me. I haven't watched Rebels personally, but I know this is from Rebels by the art style. I know that's Ezra. Flanking the Interceptor. Ooh, that's actually pretty sick. Gallifrey Transport. Oh, I actually love that art style. I'm gonna hold this up. Ooh, yeah, that's nice. Mandalorian Flagship. Ooh. Okay, we're getting close to the prestige. We have Yellow Aces Bomber. We have Kenora 4. That must be from one of the animateds. Then our prestige is Morgan Elsbeth. Wow, that's, see this style? This is the new style that came out in Ashes of the Empire, and I love this. I'm such a sucker for this prestige style, and I really hope they bring it back. So nice. So nice. Then for the rest of the pack, we have a Mos Eisley. Ooh, okay. One of my lights just went out. Don't mind me. Mos Eisley Modifier. We have a Mortar Trooper. And we have a Remnant Trooper Corps. Inspiring Veteran. It's actually pretty cool. Like that. We have a Flare Star Attack Shuttle. Outlined Protector to finish this off. It's a cool TIE fighter. All right, let's get this lighting figured out real quick. All right, guys, sorry about that. A little malfunction with the lights, but there we go. Next pack. Oh, are we gonna get that kind of crazy luck again? Let's see. Okay, we have Shin. I'll do it like this. We have Shin. Very cool. Very nice. We have Consortum Star Viper. Oh yeah. We have Pegasus Tri-Wing. It's a fun one. Reinforcing Light Cruiser. Nice. We have Unsanctioned Patrol. Wow, okay. It's a nice one. We have a New Order. Ezra Bridger. Ooh, I think that's the Prestige next. Nope, that's not. That's the Cyborg mech. I remember that. I think the next one might be the Prestige. We have, nope. Ooh, we have the Eviscerator. That is an awesome capital ship. Okay, next one. Yep, there we go. We have Red Leader under there, but let's take a look at that real quick. Nice Eviscerator. We have Red Leader. Okay, that's nice. Yeah, this set featured a few different Prestige variants. The one we saw in Morgan was actually the main new art style. They brought back, these are some of the older ones. They ended up bringing them back. I think it's just some of the cards, but yeah. Ooh, one must destroy to create. That's awesome. Love to see Balin there. Sick foil. Reckoning. Oh yeah. Okay. Unsanctioned Patrol. Nice. We have Wookiee Chieftain. We have Warrior of Clan Krez. I might have said that wrong. Awesome. Palace Chef Droid. Oh yeah. That is fun. Just all the fun little cards like that. All right, on to the next one. Okay, what do we got? Ooh, we have a little Grogu. I'll hold him up. Cute. Look at how cute. Our Palace Chef Droid again. Mouse Droid. We have Alamite Hunter. We have Forest Patroller. It's cool. Little speed bike. Full of surprises. Oh yeah. That's awesome. I love that art. Pointless to Resist. Oh, what an iconic moment from Return of the Jedi. So awesome. Stolen ETA Shuttle. You have Marek. I probably messed up his name. And then we have Carson Teva. Oh yeah, I remember him from The Mandalorian. Very iconic. I love this style. I don't even know what you call this. It's like hyper realistic, but it also has this, I don't know, certain design. I love this. This is awesome. All right, we have the armor. Ooh, that is a sick foiling. Oh yeah. We have T6. Oh yeah, we have Ahsoka's ship. Very fitting considering we got her as a showcase. We have an Ewok warrior. We have Warrior's Legacy. Oh yeah. We have Attendant Navigator from the First Order. I don't remember ever seeing this person, but it's cool nonetheless. And then to end off this pack, we have Nebulon Sea Frigate. Very cool. All right, next pack. Oh boy. Can we pull off a serialized? Maybe. Let's see, what do we got? Ooh, we have the regular Ahsoka. That's what she looks like. See the difference between what we got before versus this. Oh yeah. Next up is the Shydop Pirate Skip. I definitely messed up that first word. Very cool nonetheless. Imperial Armored Commando. Very sick. I love all the red. That Stormtrooper outfit. It's awesome. Dinosaur Turtle. I'd never seen this before. What a fun creature. Just a 7/7 for 6. It's a big dinosaur turtle. Next up we have the Perdia Bandit. Yeah, we'll call him that. Very simple. A 2-drop for 1. All right, we have Gazanti Assault Carrier. Wow, that's pretty fun. Oh, we have Halo. I don't know whose ship this is, but it looks very cool nonetheless. It almost looks similar to Mando's ship, but no, that's not the name of it. Ooh, we got Darth Vader. Wow. I love this. I want this one in Prestige. The Prestige variant of this is amazing. I'm going to show a quick clip of that because you guys got to see it in case we don't pull it. All right, we have the Grand Shard Corsair. I got a little sneak peek of the next one, but we have Anakin Skywalker. Oh yes, this is one I've wanted. Anakin Skywalker, you were right about me. Oh, love to see it. Okay, we have Lang. Yeah, that's cool. Ooh, DDC Defender. Nice. We have Fang Fighter Squadron. We have a Lothal E-Wing. Flanking TIE Interceptor. And to end it off, we have a Zealous Soldier. Very cool. All right, for this one, for this pack, I'm going to hold it because I'm getting little spoilers of all the cards ahead. So I think this might be a little smarter. All right, let's see. Okay, we have Grief. Grief Karga. I'm trying to figure out how to hold this. Yeah, it's very cool. We saw Ray. We saw Ray here. Heightened Awareness. Cool. We have Covert Believers. Love the Mandalorian cards. I know that was a big thing in this set, was a lot of Mandalorian tribal cards. So this is cool to see. The Desert Sharpshooter. Very cool. We have an Ant Droid. Mos Espa Watermonger. We have Rancor Keeper. R5D4. Very fun card to get. We have Dathomir Magics. Very fun. Ooh, we have the Blade of Talzin as our prestige for this. Wow. That is actually a really sick foiling. It's like almost looks like the blades lighten up even more. Oh, it's so cool. Nice. Good prestige. The Student Guides the Master. Very cool. We got Ahsoka, Luke, and Grogu. Oh, we have Anakin Skywalker. You were right about me. This is the non-prestige variant of that card. Also foil, though. We have Covert Believers again. This one's the Hyperspace foil variant. We have Forest Patroller. We have Lep Ratcatcher. TIE Striker to end off the pack here. Okay, next pack. These just open so nice. All right, first one we got Ezra Bridger. Jeez, I know how to say that one, guys, don't worry. All right, we have the Imposing Scout Walker. That's actually sick. I love all the fire here, the shooting. That's awesome. I love that. We have Durasteel Plating. Womp Rat, good old Womp Rat, little creature. We have Warrior's Legacy. Imperial Defector. We have Snub Fighter Squadron. Reckoning. Ooh, we have Megs Mayfield. Love that scene when he shoots the Imperial officer. That's awesome. Ooh, we have Merrick as our prestige for the pack. That is awesome. I love it. Like, it's like the lightsaber is almost glowing. That's a sick prestige. We have Knobby White Ice Spider. R5D4. We have Perseverance. Mark my words. Ooh, yeah. We have Android. Tatooine Sand Beast as our last card for the pack. All right, guys, we are officially halfway through the box. It comes with 12 packs. All right, let's see. We still maybe have a serialized left in here. All right, Ezra again. Tatooine Sand Beast. Nebulon Sea Frigate. Survivor's Land Skib. We have Clan Vizsla Soldier. That's awesome. It reminds me of the cover art to the old Bounty Hunter game on PS2 a bit. It's very sick and very nostalgic. We have Grassroots Resistance. We have Fennec Shand. Oh yeah. Oh, Anakin Skywalker, you were right about me. If this means we get a Vader, I'll be very happy. We have Cobb. It's actually kind of cool. All right, let's see what the next one is. We have Home 1 for our Prestige. That's actually pretty cool. I do like that. Home 1's a very iconic ship. I will take that. And then we have Kyra. I don't know who this is, but they're probably from the animated shows. I still have to watch it. I know someone's going to give me a hard time in the comments. All right, we have Justifier. We have Covert Veteran. We have Remnant Official. We have ATST Raider. We have Master Stroke. Ooh, as our last card too. That's awesome. When they ambushed all the rebels in Return of the Jedi at the Death Star. Sick. All right, next card pack. Let's see. Okay, we have Sabine. Nice to see her. Let's see what her other side looks like. Awesome. We have Helix Starfighter. Clan Renth Loyalist. Danger Squadron Wingman. Strike Team Vanguard. Remnant Trooper Corps. Crix Mandian. I don't know who this is. Crix. Was he the commander that I remember from the Battle of Hoth, maybe? I can't remember. Somebody will have to let me know in the comments. We have Get Lost. Ooh, Red Leader. Wow. That is awesome. Ooh, Purgil Ultra as our Prestige. That is a sick creature. Wow. I love that art style. We have At-En. We have At-Adden Safety Droid. We have Scion Shuttle. Imperial Loyalist. Display of Strength. Fairy Droid. Honorable Night Owl as our last card for the pack. All right, on to the next. These just open so beautifully. I love it. Ooh, Balin's Skull. Love to see it. All right, Display of Strength. Heroic Purgil. Buy Time. Wookiee Chieftain. Exploit Advantage. Ooh, it's very nice. Remnant Lookouts. Unfettered Ambition. Ooh, Gats. I don't remember where he's from. He's a separatist. I'm guessing that's from the animated shows. Ooh, Crix Medine as our Prestige. That's cool. Hold them off. Oh, that's awesome. That's a fun art too. Leia Organa. We got her hyperspace and foil. Love to see it. The Endor version of Leia. N5 Sentry Droid. Helix Starfighter. Inspired Recruit. And Duchess's Protector as our last card for the pack. All right, let's see what we got. Ooh, we have the armor. Okay, I have not seen her yet in person. That is awesome. Fang Fighter Squadron. TIE Striker. Open Circle Ace. Duchess's Protector. Attendant Navigator. Mandalorian Flagship. Got another one. The Scion Shuttle. Bo-Katan. That is awesome. She's holding up the Darksaber. Might be the Prestige next. Ooh, Boba Fett's Rancor. Love that card. That is sick. Nice Prestige. You have Get Lost. Ooh. Ezra Bridger. Oh yeah, how he was in Ahsoka's show, the first season. Deadly Vulnerability. Praetorian Elite. Pathfinder's Sergeant. Trexler Armored Marauder. That's our last card for the pack. After this, we have one more pack left. Let's see, can we pull off a Prestige serialized card? All right, let's see, what do we got? We have Moff Gideon. He's all armored up. Awesome. All right, we have Trexler Armed Marauder. Stronger Together. See, that's a sick art to see. Bo-Katan and the armor joining up. The clans uniting. Honorable Night Owl. Zealous Soldier. We have Kashyyyro. We have Kashyyyro Militia. I definitely messed that up. We have Major Domo. We have the Outcast. Awesome ship. The Blade of Talzin, but in its non-prestige form. This might be the next one, might be prestige. Let's see. Hopefully we get a Vader serialized. Ooh, the Eye of Sion. That is actually very cool to get. Awesome. I love that prestige. All right, we have Hellgate. Trash Walker. What a fun card. We have Survivor's Landskib. Cybernetic Enhancements. Exploit Advantage. Keep them talking. We are on the last pack of the box. Let me know in the comments right now, what are we getting for our prestige? Could we pull off a second showcase? I don't even know if it's possible, but we will see. Ooh, Cad Bane. He's very in the meta right now for people who actually play the game. Awesome leader to get. We have B-Wing Rearguard. We have Remnant Interceptor. Inspired Recruit. Master Stroke. Nodi Mobile Pod. The Armor. Oh, that's actually really sick. Han Solo. Can't get Leia without Han Solo there too. Love to see it. Boba Fett's Rancor. The next one might be Prestige. I honestly haven't been counting. Ooh, T6 Shuttle, 1974. We got Ahsoka ship. Very fitting considering we got her showcase. That's awesome. Love to see that. The Arcana star map. We have Halo again. This time hyperspace and foil. We have reanimated Night Trooper. Oh boy. Grassroots Resistance. Full of surprises. Oh yeah. And we have Clan Vizsla Soldier as our last card for the pack. All right, guys, that was it. So our main, we did get the Showcase Ahsoka. So we're gonna shift over to the binder. Let's get her in the binder along with some other cards, and we'll see you over there. Hey guys, so now we're checking out the binder here. And yeah, this is the first time I've ever actually revealed the entire collection. So this first page, this is all stuff we actually just pulled and I just put it in. So usually what I'll do for Star Wars Unlimited is my wife and I like to put every prestige we pulled. Sometimes we don't include the duplicates, sometimes we do. It just kind of depends how we feel about them. But in this case, we decided to include them because honestly, Ashes of the Empire has a really cool prestige art, like the Morgan Elsbeth, Boba Fett's Rancor, you know, Ahsoka's ship. Those are all examples of like things I would always include because I love this art style. I am a huge fan of that in Ashes. Not as big of a fan of Red Leader, Home One, this kind of style. I believe, someone can correct me if I'm wrong, if this was from a Lawless time or it's one of the last two sets did this. I can't remember exactly which one did, but let's go to the next page. So here's more of the ones we ended up pulling right here. My wife and I actually pulled a box before this. So here's some of our pulls. So it would be starting about here, this page over here. So this is what we ended up pulling. Yep, we got some cool ones. We got a lot of the same. I really like how this time around they did event cards also prestige. I really like this far, far away art, the style. It's awesome. You know, and a lot of the ones we've already seen, like Carson, Merrick. You know, we have Vader. We did get Thrawn's Star Destroyer. That was really sick from the first time around. Obviously, we saw the Blade of Talzin already, Ahsoka's ship, Red Leader. We all seen these. We did actually get Fennec, and Fennec's, I think, really cool in this set. All right, let's take a look at the next page. Yeah, and we also got Grogu. I forgot this was our first prestige. My wife was very happy about this one. It actually looks pretty cool. I love this style. The last time my wife and I were on vacation, which is the reason this video ended up coming out so late, is because we were gone when Ashes of the Empire dropped, but we ended up grabbing a box of A Lawless Time on vacation, and that's where all these cards ended up coming from, which was really cool. This Wicket was actually the only card we've ever bought at a trade show. When we go to card shows, typically we only see Pokemon. Sometimes people bring like One Piece, once in a while Magic, but mostly Pokemon. So when we saw a couple that had Ashes, you know, like any Star Wars Unlimited cards, and especially Ashes of the Empire, I was like, oh, that Wicket's so cute, and I want to grab something, you know. I like supporting that. I wish more people brought Star Wars Unlimited. But yeah, we got some cool cards. I know some big ticket cards from this were Liberty, Single Reactor Ignition from A Lawless Time. We got tons of prestiges. Even got Han Solo. Oh yeah, we were rocking and rolling. So we have some Jump to Light Speed here, and you guys might be wondering how this is even organized. Well, typically we order it in the pull order. So these are the cards we've opened most recently. Every card in this binder except this Wicket, we have pulled ourselves. So we ended up getting a Jump to Lightspeed box later because we weren't collecting when this set came out, and we wanted to open all the Carbonites from every set. So here is the 3 that we pulled from there. Coming over to this page, we have all the other prestiges from the box. So we got the Millennium Falcon, Red Leader, Blue Leader, you know, Silver or the Invisible Hand, Black One. You know, we got a lot of pretty cool cards. I actually really like this set because of the hyper realistic ship arts. I think this was actually one of my more favorite sets too for the prestige arts. It was kind of nice to see how Ashes brought a similar kind of style, yet more of an artistic flair to it. And it wasn't just ships. It was, you know, iconic characters that we all know, like Luke Skywalker, Ahsoka, Vader, you know. Coming over to this page, a lot of these were, I can't remember off the top of my head where some of these came from. I mean, obviously you pulled them all, but I think this is when we were buying random packs of Sparks of Rebellion. That's why you see the commands here. I believe this Darth Vader is from Jump to Lightspeed though. I believe all of these came from Jump to Lightspeed. These two were from Sparks. I can't remember where the Moff Gideon's from. I think that also was Jump to Lightspeed. Anyway, next page. We also got, this was when we got our first box of A Lawless Time. So here's some of our original pulls. You know, we got Chopper, Jin, K2, Han again, Mando, Houndstooth. A lot of very iconic cards there. Cad Bane over here, Val. We did pull a Signal Reactor Ignition, which was really cool to see. I believe we're venturing over into the Secrets of Power area. That's where this art came from now that I think about it. This is when we opened that box. So coming over, yep, we pulled some more, and oh yeah, there was this propaganda art style from Secrets of Power as well. That was really cool to see, and I do hope they bring it back. I don't have a good vocabulary to describe how these are from an artistic standpoint, but I do really like this propaganda style they're going for. I'm not as big on the wanted posters. It doesn't really, I don't know, it doesn't do much for me, but this style, like how Bale was done, Thrawn, you know, it was all really cool, especially Grievous. General Grievous had a very cool card for this. And I'm actually really excited for Homeworlds. I saw a preview for that, and the Prestige art that got leaked was awesome, but that'll be in the future. So coming over to this page, yeah, I remember one day my wife and we saw, there's this gift box. I know it's a thing. I think they've only done this once, but it came with Darth Sidious and Obi-Wan and an oversized Qui-Gon card, and it was really cool to see some like stuff like this that you can't pull. I know something my wife and I really want to do in the future is go to Galactic Championship, and it'd be cool to collect some cards from there. Let me know down in the comments, guys, if you guys would want to see me go to Galactic Championship. Personally, I would love to, since this is one of my favorite TCGs to collect for. Coming over to the next page, we have, this is Legends of the Force now. Yeah, with this style. I know some people weren't crazy about this kind of style, but I liked it a lot. We have Qui-Gon, you know, Sin, Yoda, Yaddle, Dooku. This was actually a really, really fun prestige style, and I liked it quite a bit. I might end up mixing up some of this, you know, because some of this I pulled a long time ago, so apologies in advance if my set names are a little off here. But for this corner, we ended up, I think this was also a time we were just buying more loose packs of Sparks of Rebellion. For those of you who aren't familiar with Star Wars Unlimited, Sparks of Rebellion is the first set, and that was before they did Carbonite booster boxes, which are just the collector booster boxes. So back then, if you got packs, you had a chance at getting, I think the best thing you could get was the Spotlight. You couldn't get serialized cards at that point in time, but we have Redemption here, Darth Revan's lightsaber, Supremacy, some pretty cool cards. I'd say my personal favorite on this page is, I don't know, Yoda or Yaddle. Just having both of them together is really cool. I haven't read any of the comics, the expanded universe, so my knowledge of Yaddle is pretty limited. That is a mystery to me. Coming over to the next page. So I have this gap here. We want to get, so there's a connecting artwork between the father, the son, and the daughter. We didn't pull the daughter, but I'll probably end up buying her from a card show or a TCG player at some point. But we do have Balin and Shin, and I love connecting artworks. That is one of my favorite things about collecting for any TCG is when they have connecting artworks like this, because it's so satisfying. Besides that, we have Gungi, Sifo Dyas, Second Sister, you know, some cool stuff. This is also from Legends of the Force. We ended up getting quite a bit of these cards because if I remember correctly, we bought 3 Carbonite booster boxes. We were really liking this set, so there's quite a bit of cards here from there. Some of these are not from Legends of the Force. I know this Ahsoka I kept in here because this was one of the first cards we ever pulled. So it's more of like a sentimental thing. Some of these cards are just cool too. You know, I really like the, you know, the Zuckuss art, this style, Second Sister. And like I said, these connecting arts are amazing. All right, coming over to the next page. This one's pretty up in the air. I have a lot of gaps. I'm not quite sure what we want to do with it yet, but this was a lot of Sparks of Rebellion. So you have Millennium Falcon, Home One, Bright Hope, and there's some of the iconic event cards like Search Your Feelings, No Good to Me Dead. And then got just some random cards over here. I really like the Marin card. I hope she comes back in a future set as somebody who really liked Fallen Order. I love playing those games. And she's a really good character from there, so hopefully she makes a return in another set. All right, coming over here, this was a lot more Legends of the Force. That's why we have a couple Grogus, we have another Yoda, another Yaddle. Yeah, we have a lot of people here. You know, even young Anakin up here. I know one card in particular I really like is this Obi-Wan because of the foiling on it. It's hard to see. Well, actually the camera picks it up better than I can. But yeah, it's a pretty cool card. There's a lot of nice stuff on here. And for this front page, this is where all the gems are. These are where the holy grails are of this binder. The most treasured cards. Let's take a peek. All right, so there's a couple things to digest on this page. A lot of spotlight. So we did pull Admiral Piet. This is from Sparks of the Rebellion, if I remember correctly. This is one I pulled. Obviously, we just pulled Ahsoka. Awesome card. My wife pulled Supreme Leader Snoke and this Anakin. I believe this one's from Legends of the Force. I can't remember where Snoke's from, which set that would be. Let me know in the comments if you know, but off the top of my head, I really don't. And we do have a serialized Anakin Skywalker, Champion of Mortis, number 92 of 250. This was a big moment for me collecting this TCG. I remember we were opening our, I can't remember if it was the second or third box of Legends of the Force. I could not believe my eyes when I opened this up because I've never pulled a serialized card before. This was my first one. It was hard to believe when I first saw it. It was crazy. The feeling of pulling something like this was crazy. I know somebody in the comments is gonna say it should be in a top loader, and I agree. I will work on moving a lot of these more valuable cards to a top loader binder and having it be a little more secure, but these don't get touched at all. We're keeping them pretty tucked away, but some of these other cards, my wife's pulled 2 of these Luke Skywalkers. These are the OGs from Sparks of the Rebellion. She actually got hyperspace and a non-hyperspace variant. I don't know, this might be a controversial opinion, but Kamir from the Acolyte is awesome, and his card is awesome, so we decided to put him on the front page. I think he's doing pretty good in the meta right now. I think that's why he's a more expensive card, but overall he's awesome. I hope he comes back in another set. But yeah, here is the whole binder. We have a lot of goodies, and this is definitely where a lot of my wife and I's TCG money goes to. We love opening packs for this game. Even if you're like kind of into Star Wars, you like TCGs, honestly, give it a go. The arts for these cards are really fun. New sets change up all the time. You don't have too many sets that come out every year. The release schedule is very chill compared to, you know, like Magic. Yeah, so that's the binder. We'll shift back over to the other perspective. Hey guys, hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to see more Star Wars Ashes of the Empire box openings, if this video gets 1,000 likes, I will get another Carbonite box. If not, I'll definitely be doing a video for Homeworlds whenever that comes out towards the end of the year. If you guys are first-time viewers and you haven't checked out my Pokemon videos yet, give them a shot. There's going to be more videos coming soon for lots of different trading card games and Star Wars included, so stay tuned for more.